Hello. Hello, chat. April does not want me to play? Why? Why do I not want you to play? What's wrong, Abby? Also, hello. I was about to ask if Twitch is working. It doesn't seem like it was working. I can't see the category on my stream. Does it say we're in Mastodon? Bad time zone? I'm waging when you start. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was planning on making it the same time because in the UK we have daylight saving later this month. So yes, it says Mastodol. Okay, that's cool. But we have daylight saving this month. So because it's really complicated and not every time zone even has like daylight saving, I was thinking about just starting like an hour different to me and just have everybody else play at the same time as it always is. Same for my schedules. Like why make you guys do the work? I'll just do it differently. But I kind of would like you to play, Abby. I'm sad that you can't play. But yeah, it looks like chat is working. Anyway, I want to change up my deck list a bit. We having daylight savings in early November over here? Okay. Feeling better? Yeah, I feel okay. I feel okay. So I was playing this silly build of Branded, right? I actually just got off work, thank you very much. Okay. I was playing this silly build of Branded. Um, I'm not sure how I feel about it because I feel like in theory these trap tracks and all the trap cards are pretty good, but it's not really been working. I've been playing kind of bad, so maybe I just need to like play good. But in theory, like I like the idea. I'm just not convinced about it. Needs more different traps, in my opinion. What do you mean by different traps? We already play like all the traps in theory. Like all the traps that you would search for with trap tracks. It's this one because this is the craziest like engine trap. It's this one because this is an auto win. And then it's this one if your opponent's deck doesn't lose to D barrier. Like what else would you need? Different removal traps like Waybridge? No, I don't think we need anything like that. These are the two most powerful traps, really. You definitely don't want Waybridge and Branded. That's not it. It's more like Karma Cannon is one of the best traps because you don't play links. Everything of yours goes face down, and that's fine. Um, like Branded is really good with Daruma. It's just that there's a lot of traps and they don't do anything doing second. I don't really know what to cut because in theory this is the best one to draw because this is any of the other ones. But also duplication is a good draw. So if I play like one duplication, it feels wasted, especially with like the Father, because like the duplication is such a good tech, such a good draw. I don't need any different trap cards. That's not the issue. I think I might try just a smaller trap package. Let's maybe play 3 Thrust, like a normal person. Two of this, and let's try to make the deck a bit smaller. Let's play one Sarcophagus, because we can't play more than one after tomorrow. Honestly, I kind of want to cut Albaz to 2. This card has been annoying me. Drawing Albaz has been, like, so annoying. But, like, I don't know why that would be suddenly different. Let me maybe try playing 1-1-1, just, or like 1-1-1-1 as my ratios. Let me try playing it like this. And you know what I also want to play? I want to play Fua. Yeah, let me try playing it like this. By the way, sorry if my voice sounds like really lame. I don't know why my voice sounds really lame. I might be a bit sick. I really liked the trap track technology. I really want to play like 3 though. Okay, what is this? Are we playing something degenerate? Is this Metal Force Fusion? Is this just like a draw deck? It's rollback. It's even more degenerate. Oh my god. Okay, we're playing some sort of FTK. Paleo FTK. Sure. This can't be good. I mean, with left arm offering, you can't set traps. But I guess we can get reasoning. Oh, this looks like an FTK. Oh. Is this an FTK? What do I even call? What would you play? You'd probably play Lovely to reset traps, but you can't set after this. So instead of Lovely, I'm gonna call this for like Iperia. It's not Snow that we care about, because it's FTK. Oh my god. One for Backjack. It could be Backjack, but again, they can't set. So I feel like the only relevant card would be... Okay, they're playing Junk Collector. Oh, wait. No, this was the right hit. I completely forgot what this card does. Also, I should have changed Fua, I guess. That technically would have drew a card. This card exists, yeah. Am I dead? Like, there's 2 rollbacks. What the fuck? What happened? How did I take all that much... What? How did I take that much damage? It says 800 damage. What does this card do? Oh, okay, inflict equal to the... Okay, so 6,000 and then... Yeah, okay. Okay, good first game. Good warm-up game. I'm glad that my deck building mattered. We could have prevented that. If we'd called the right number, if we called 5... Like, it seems really hard to know that it was supposed to be 5, but like theoretically, if you've seen that deck before, it's such an easy, you know, outplay, you know? You just call 5. Also, thank you to Staz for subscribing. You've been subbed for 6 months now, which is a lot of months. I'm going to Maxi now because Ryziel, but more importantly, if they talents look at my hand, I don't want them to see evenly matched. The Maxi resolved, by the way, and it is Malice, so that means the only way that they can win... Well, I guess this could be a way to win, too. They could just have a bunch of non-engine, but they've set a lot of cards, so this evenly is going to go crazy. This is going to be a crazy evenly. This has to be Lancia, exactly. So behind, shake my head? What do you mean? To be fair, I am very behind. I'm playing Branded. That's as behind as you can be in the meta. Look at my hand, by the way. Why is my hand hiding down here? Does anyone else get this bug sometimes? Also, thanks for the clip, Abby. I'll be sure to put that on my TikTok whenever I make a TikTok. Look at this. Why are they hiding from me? I guess I'll summon Alba. What do we search? Probably this. I thought your stream was cropped, not gonna lie. No, it's a game bug. I don't know why the cards hide down here. Like, it's been happening since, like, forever. You'd think they would have fixed it by now. Okay, to be fair, this is probably not the best way to play, because I haven't checked for Impulse yet. I have not checked for Impulse. I have been over double playing Branded today? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Yeah, this was a mistake. What I should have done is just use the Branded Fusion first, before the Shrouded. Because if we get Impulsed, I want to go Branded in white, and then send Albaz. And yeah, they have it. Might still be fine though. There are too many malice in my mirror. There are too many malices in the mirror. Are there going to be too many malices next format though? That is the question. Who thinks Mitsurugi is going to be tier 0? And who thinks that Malice is still going to be like one of the best decks? Oh, my cards came back to normal. Yay. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. We played into the Impulse. This is actually really fucked up. Let's what do we send? Both will be tier 1, I think, but Razi will meet you better. I think we'll have to see. From the limited testing that I've been doing, like, the Mitsurugi deck is, like, fine. It's very good, but I don't know if Malice is, like, dead. And without Lancia in the format, Malice is, like, inherently better. It also doesn't lose to... I really don't want to add this back to my hand, but yes, I should. You're looking beautiful as queen today. Thank you. Thank you, my shield. The new Ancient Fairy Dragon might see play in coping Blue Eyes decks. There will always be Blue Eyes because it's Blue Eyes. And yes, I think that is technically a buff to Blue Eyes, right? One of those cards at least. We normal summoned Ash Blossom. Why did we do that? Okay, we know they have March Hare, so I just have to hope that this last card isn't Cold Buy, and we should be good. To be fair, this isn't even a play. This is not even a play yet, because the March Hare has no target. I've already started building the deck. My guess is we'll see several 44 card decks. You can go down to 40 with a bit of effort. Are you talking about Ryziel meets Tsurugi? I think it's most likely a over 40 card deck. Because there's a lot of, even in the most minimal package, there's a lot of meet Tsurugi bricks. Also, is it just me, or have I lost every single coin flip? Like today and yesterday? I swear I won like 1 out of 20. We need to start recording them again. Okay, so today we lost 2 coin flips. Hello, Cannon? Yes, we have Cannon. Spirit contribute itself. Summon the new AFD, making 2 spirits on an empty board and OTK. Is that because it can attack in defense position? Is that why? Also, thank you to Shion for following. It can attack in defense position. We have been ashed. Give ass baby rage. Interesting first time chatter. Thank you for following. The nerfs aren't real? The nerfs to Malice are definitely real. Like, it's a very significant hit. It just might still be one of the best decks. This is a really good, Bestial, by the way. If you quick banish Mouse after Hare targets it, does it fail? March Hare does not fail. It will only fail if there's no other target to banish. Yeah, it's like tier cash. It doesn't target, so it's very risky to like Bestial to negate a March Hare because there could be any Malice in hand. So it's never really a good play. This is like vanilla Cybers, by the way. They don't have any Malice plays. Actually, they do have Malice plays, never mind. This can search a Malice. Yeah, this is actually kind of disgustingly close to full combo. Wait, this is negated? Oh, of course it is. Yeah, it's a splash mage, but it's still full combo. Kind of. Right? It should be. Because this hasn't triggered yet. So they can always just, You know what? I don't know what they're gonna do here. Do you have to activate Malice in the Mirror to trigger the ransom? Because they have, Yeah, they have to. Because they've already used Splash Mage, so 2 bodies isn't gonna trigger the ransom. You can't make SP, because you're locked. And they can't go for, Lizardos. So they had to use the Malice in the Mirror. Is the 20 on Friday free to join? The tournament this Friday is the sub-only tournament, so there's no entry fee, but you do have to be subbed on Twitch. How was I not already following? I am in the Discord. Wait, same? Thank you both for following. Magnetic Flux Tape and Arasha. Okay, bye-bye Saranio. Okay, so this combo is like kind of ass. It's Cryptopass. It's basically Cryptopass. Like literally, Cryptopass plus non-engine. We drew a starter. As a Twitch streamer, do you have to sub to yourself, or are you automatically subbed? What does that mean? What does that mean? You mean if I want to dodge ads on my own channel? I've actually never noticed it. I've never noticed if I see ads watching my own channel. Also, I was just thinking the best top deck they could have is Lancia. That's really annoying. Should be okay though. You are auto sub to yourself because you can post your own emotes. I see. I see. That's really annoying. I don't have any engine. But what's nice is that I have to super poly now, I think. Because they could first action use the heart script to next turn to banish my super poly. Or like my set card. So I think I have to just do this. So much for the Code of Soul Engraved. Yeah, and the Cryptor itself. But it worked because I just so happened to have a hand that had only one starter. And it was Gold Scythe. It just so happened to work. You know what time the pack drops? I heard tonight, but is that 8 hours from now? Honestly, you're asking the worst person for this. I never know when something is when Master Duel tells me. When there's like an in-game time, it never has a time zone. I never know what to make of it because it's never right. It's never right. I always wake up like an hour early for Duelist Cups. It's nonsense. I never know what to think. What's that deck list that you're sharing? Let me take a peek. Ryziel meets Sarugi. Yeah, it's a really shitty top deck. That being said, though, if this connects, then they are too low to activate any any Malices. So we're kind of in a good spot if this connects. Like low key, if you have an Impalm, you gotta flip Impalm. Okay, Book of Eclipse is also okay. I'll take that one. That actually makes the Super Poly live. That's really cool. I feel like Karma Cannon right now is kind of cool. Is there a way for Mitsu to bridge into Ryziel? Yes, there is. The Mitsurugi combos just summon generic level 4s. So, and Duo Drive is generic, remember. Yeah, you can't flip the GWC with a face down Malice, it has to be face up. So something I've been working on since the announcement for Mitsurugi, like I do for most packs, I've made like a little free spreadsheet that I can give out on pack release day. The only thing that's been really annoying me is how... Oh, you know what? I might need to do this. I need to do this right now. The only thing that's been annoying me is that... Oh, do I discard this or this? Hold on. Because this is a normal summon to make Verte with. But we do draw a card. And this is more likely to combo with what we draw. So I mean it's this both ways, yeah. Well, the other thing to consider was if we don't do anything, and we can set the cold by. Okay, GG. What I was saying is that it's really annoying how the pack is announced with only a week to prepare, and they also don't announce the full pack. So like, if you go away trying to build lines and lab deck lists, you'll immediately encounter the problem that they didn't announce everything. So you just don't know if we're getting all the Mitsurugi cards, whether we're getting Eclipse Twins or not. You just don't know everything. So it's actually really annoying. I think it's really cool when two archetypes bridge into each other, they just need limits on power. I really like when archetypes bridge into each other too. Okay, another Malice. All of these people playing Malice right now, in the last 10 hours, getting the value out of their cards. You can usually assume that they start decks 2 waves in nowadays. Yeah, but I don't always know what 2 waves means. Also, it's sometimes about generic cards, like Eclipse Twins, for example. When I made the Ryziel spreadsheet and combo video, for Ryziel release, I did it with Eclipse Twins combos, and then it didn't get released. I'm hoping it comes out next pack because I've labbed a lot of lines for it. Yeah, but either way, tomorrow we will be streaming and we will be pulling Mitsurugi and building it. There's a lot of different lists that I want to play for Mitsurugi. I obviously want to see what Ryziel looks like and plays like. But there's a pure build. There is a pure build. And like a Fiendsmith build, there's like... You can play it in a lot of stuff. I hope my 6k gems are enough. So, funnily enough, the Mitsurugi package is like looking kind of small. Like there's only 2 3-ofs if you just want to play like Mitsurugi hybrid builds. So like there's a chance that you only need to get like 6 or 7 ultra rares. Well, I guess you need one for Murakumo, which is guaranteed. That's guaranteed ultra rare. But Prez and Habakiri are probably the other ultra rares, and they're 3-ofs, so that's 7. You might not need any more. The rest might not be ultra rare. Is Mitsu Sprite real? I'm gonna be honest, anything that doesn't have retroactive locks is real with Mitsurugi. Because one Habakiri just plays without normal summoning, without locking. So you can make an Appaloosa if you want to with just... You can make a 4 material Appaloosa. What are retroactive locks? Like Branded Fusion. You can't link summon and then activate Branded Fusion, you know? Same way you can't activate Branded Fusion and then link summon. So any deck that doesn't have locks like that can just use Mitsurugi to make Appaloosa or whatever generic slop you like, and then do your regular combo. Where would you get the synergy? I mean, you don't necessarily need the synergy, right? Because if your deck is just a combo deck, then making Appaloosa to insulate from hand traps is the synergy. And making a stronger end board is the synergy. Like, you could play it in Snake Eye, and it would make perfect sense to play in Snake Eye. Is Branded and Mitsu anti-synergy? So weirdly enough, you can play Mitsurugi Branded, but that's not because of what I'm talking about. It's just because you don't need to summon from the extra deck at all. You can just play Mitsurugi main deck. Well, 2 bodies is not full Mitsurugi combo, unless they're level 4s. I've seen Snake Eye Fiendsmith Mitsu, it looks kinda OP. I mean, I'm a Snake Eye enjoyer, so I will be trying that. The only thing that makes me think it's definitely not, like, the best way to play, or, like, one of the best ways, is that Mitsurugi's biggest downside is that it plays a bunch of bricks. Snake Eye plays a bunch of bricks too. I don't want to see 3-4 brick hands. That sounds like a really bad idea. Sounds like putting mid cards in good decks and making it win more, not gonna lie. Well, it doesn't necessarily need to be that. Like, putting... The Mitsurugi cards are not mid, because Habakiri is one of the best cards ever printed. Its quality as a card is like top 10 cards ever, realistically. So it's not like they're mid cards. This Omni Negate is really annoying, otherwise this evenly would be so sick. Is there a chance I can get them to use the Omni Negate? Like, will they negate Branded Lost is the question. Snake Eyes are the mid cards? Yeah, to be fair, you're not wrong. Snake Eyes are the mid cards. There are some good Snake Eye cards. I want them to use the Omni Negate on this. That's kind of like my only win condition. It's tempting because it's 2 effects in 1. The Ritual that can special summon from deck and then tributes is a custom card. Ritual is crazy, but like Habakiri is the reason the deck is good at all. Like having a strong ritual spell and a strong payoff is like whatever. It's how strong your starter is that like makes all the difference. One more day till Malice nerf? Irrelevant nerf though? It's not irrelevant. It's a significant hit. It is a significant hit. I'm gonna chain here because for some reason when you chain, it makes people more enticed to respond. Wow, I actually just picked the imperm column. I missed the 1 in 5. I guess it's a 1 in 4 actually. I should have put it in the known column. Then it would have been guaranteed. That was stupid of me. Now I just need to hope that they negate Branded Lost. And they didn't. Well, GG. The end boards are the same? Yeah, but like, that doesn't matter. It's the deck quality overall. Like, Malice is worse than it was. By a lot. Can I go first, please? No? Okay, this is a little suspicious. In the last stream, we won like 2 in 20 coin flips, and now we're like 0 for 4 on this stream. Good evening, hello Turbo. We currently have 442 quadrillion, 299 trillion cookies. Is DD Crow good into Mitsu? Haven't thought about it. Generally, Bell is preferred over Crow because Bell hits multiple things like prayers on your turn. So when you're playing into the end board, you can hit prayers. I know Crow technically hits it too. So like, sure. I guess they're both kind of the same thing. What the fuck is that? That is not what I thought my Fiendsmith opponent was gonna do. Grief Tablet. This card is always treated as a Wedju card. Excuse me? Excuse me? Adding Wedju Temple. What do you mean Wedju Temple is searchable? What is this card? Excuse me? When did this come out? Chat, who knew this existed? Classic Infernoble card. Like, what? They just made that card up. That's a custom card. Always treat it as a Wedju card. Once per turn, you can add a Wedju card. So you're telling me that, like, we went through an entire Millennium format, and this card, which just searches for the field spell, never showed up. Just never showed up. Click related cards. Wedju Temple. The only other Wedju card. Okay, to be fair, the Millennium archetype is also really weird. Look at this one. Millennium Revelation. Who knew this was part of the Millennium archetype? This is a Winged Dragon of Ra card. Battling Boxer. Am I getting FDK'd? Flamvel counter. Negate and destroy. Sick. Oh, we're playing this? Okay. No targeting? Good job I'm playing branded. Diamond always has the most random shit in it. You know, I never understand comments like this. You know, like when people talk about what kind of decks exist in Diamond, or Master, or Rated? Am I the only one that can't tell the difference? Like, Master and Diamond seem the same to me. I would not be able to tell. I would not be able to tell where I am. Like, you know, if I was blindfolded. I could not tell what rank I was in. Unless it was really low. Like, when I do the Rookie to Master climbs, I definitely know that I'm in Rookie and Bronze and stuff. Plat is easy to tell. Everyone is gooning. That's not true. Like, go watch my Rookie to Master videos. Like, Plat is where you start to get the real opponents. It's not true. By the way, the stream is like 48 minutes in, and we have not played any branded yet. Think about that. Think about that. We have resolved 0 branded fusions. The one game where there was some gameplay, we didn't actually even play. We just bricked as well. We've just watched cutscenes for 48 minutes. Herald of the Arclight. Okay. Branded stream. Literally branded stream. We've just watched cutscenes and then set Super Poly. What's the trap tricks for? The trap tracks is for, if you think about it, right? If you think about it, this card just sets duplication. So if you go thrust, set duplication, you can instead go thrust set trap tracks, and then trap track sets duplication. You just have to destroy a monster. The reason that would be better is because you could also situationally set a different trap. Like, for example, D-Barrier. Because this one is even higher impact against, like, Ryziel, you know? Or, like, Mitsurugi. This one will be even higher impact than duplication. So that's the idea. Oh yeah, this is a real slop deck, by the way. Imagine if this was tomorrow, the opponent could just link this up and then add Habakiri. Imagine that. What's the monster in D-Barrier's art? Which one? This guy? I don't know what any of these guys are. I want to know how that deck goes second. It doesn't need to. My god. Resolving it evenly would win, by the way. Resolving it evenly would so win. We just can't resolve it. Nice draw. Wow, it resolved. How did we resolve something? They have Desiree. What else do they have? I can't target a card in my graveyard, right? I can't use Branded in red. Yeah, I can't use Branded in red. But Desiree is still a problem. I wonder how much time they have. I think they have a lot of time. They comboed relatively quickly. Go Masquerena and Chainblock Alibus Reborn and negate whatever. I have no idea what you're trying to say. I have no idea what you're trying to say. Like, I mean, none of these are obviously good. I'm just thinking about what they're least likely to do the right thing versus. Because this is negating my branded in red, which is annoying. And this means that chain blocking doesn't matter. I'm gonna make Masquerade. No, Masquerade doesn't do anything. It has to be like, I'm gonna make Quiritis. Oh my god, this is searching. Are they gonna add Habakiri? Okay, they negated this, which is probably reasonable, because it's a lot of damage, but they didn't need to do this. Can't they also use, this? Isn't this also a disruption? The equip monster cannot attack and its effects are negated. Right? Like, they can just negate anything they want. Which is kind of annoying. They also get to destroy a card. No, they're special summoning. Oh, Herald. Okay, hi Herald. Well, I'm gonna try and kill Herald. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Wait, Rondo? But you're full. Okay, it destroys apparently. And doesn't even trigger the effect. Okay. Excuse me? How is... Okay, how is this a thing? How can you activate Rondo when you have a full zone? Like, that doesn't make any sense, right? Can you talents take if you have all 5 monster zones full? Like, like before the chain resolves or anything, just like, you know, full 5 zones and then channeling 1 talents? Can you do that? Can you take it? Because that doesn't make sense to me, why you could take this. And anyway, we lose. Okay, see what I mean? Like, we just lose every game. We have just been losing every game, basically. Like, this is basically every game. And we're an hour in, yet to play any branded. Okay, finally. Mitsu will save Master Duel. I don't think anything will ever save Master Duel. What's the line here? Okay, okay. I see what we're doing. I see what we're doing. What bullshit trap card are they gonna hit off the top of their deck? Banquet of Millions? D-Barrier? Let's see. Also, thank you to the one and only Ash, or Asheru, for following. Okay, I don't know what they're gonna set, so I kind of don't have a good way to. I don't have a good way to, like, know what to search. I think it's branded lost no matter what. Maybe. Or maybe it's branded in red. No, I like branded lost. Because even if they flip D-Barrier, we can go Super Poly on their turn. Okay, let's see. It's Banquet of Millions. Okay. I don't mind the Banquet because when I was playing Malice, this was annoying as fuck because it's an FTK. But like in this version of the deck, it means that against Branded, it means that like they don't have Equation Cannon to ever think about. They don't have Extravagance to ever think about. And this is not a reusable card. So like I'm fine with it. As long as I can survive. Technically, by the way, Branded Sword. By the way, Branded Sword. This is gonna go really cool. This is gonna go really hard right now. Let's see. What can we summon back? We can get Rinbrum. Or maybe Albion no effect. Right? Both of those sound okay, right? They have something. They don't play that extra deck, so Rinbrum seems stinky. It's not about the end board negate. It's about the triggering of Branded Lost. The access to like Albaz and stuff. Like it's definitely this, but it could also be this. Okay. I think it's this. I'm gonna send Cartesia, I think. Yeah. Oh, that was the wrong one. Oops, we should have sent Lubellion. Well, now we're not gonna get the free set. Now we're not gonna get a free set. Target this one. It's still largely fine. It's still mostly fine. What do I want? Retribution, I think. You could technically hold SP for end phase. What is SP? What do you mean by SP? Super poly? Oh, right. You mean super poly in my own end phase? It doesn't achieve anything, though. I'm fine with this. Like this. I guess it did get the Albion set. We could make a Dragos Depelia. That was probably the play, actually. Especially because we drew High Spirits. This would have come back. That might have been the play. Yeah, that might have been the play. What do I even let them... Do I just let them pop? I could just let them pop it. And then what? I'm gonna let them pop. Because there's no, like, best choice here for them. They might hand rip to prevent Albaz. Like, even hand rip is fine. I guess you could also fusion summon Albaz. Yeah, see, there's so much to think about after we got hit with Banquet of Millions. Whereas whenever that happened on Malice, it was just GG, go next. Yeah, so like popping Cartesia was like not very good. I'm honestly they set a monster, so like I don't even care about like Ariana. I'm just gonna fuse away one Masquerade. We can just get the Cartesia right back now. Finally, some branded was played. And now we're back to losing the coin. Another hour for next plays. Like quite literally. If you go second all the time, oh my god. Hi. That is not Dormouse, that is Melfi Catty. How much do you think you play Master Duel in a week? That's a depressing question, I'm not sure. I will be honest, I don't play a lot of Master Duel if I'm not streaming. I do sometimes for like videos and stuff, but I only really play for content. Unless it's like close to a Duelist Cup or something. But even then I've been streaming like most of that these days. Why is there so many random decks? I think it's just ladder. So typically I like playing against Sprite with Branded because even though Sprite is Negate Turbo, I really like how it interacts with Branded. It's really fun to break Sprite boards. And you get rewarded for it because there's no follow-up in Sprite. So if you manage to break the board, you kind of like turn it into a win a lot of the time. So I really like playing against Sprite. What are the interactions? Basically Carrot is like the most important interaction because hard negates for Branded Fusion not as good as Carrot because, you know, Branded Lost exists, Retribution exists. And also, almost all of your monsters are bigger than the Sprite end board monsters. So anything that you can stick on the board can go battle phase. And it's just kind of fun. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe they FTK me. I don't know. I don't know what Sprite does these days. It looks like they're playing a fair version of Sprite, though, with, like, frogs and stuff. Presumably, they're not gonna, like, Mannequin Cat into, I don't know, Fossil Dino or something. Why do you keep talking about Wally, by the way? I don't think Sprite plays Melfi Wally. They definitely don't play Melfi Wally. Are you thinking of Penny, the tuna? The one that summons from the hand? I think Sprite was the first of those decks that were too good when they came out, and it kind of kept happening since then. Is that true? Sprite came out... um... Is that true? It was just obviously too strong on release, and it kept happening? You're kind of not wrong. In Master Duel specifically, like, every archetype released before then was, like, incidentally the best deck, rather than, like, obviously the best deck. You know? Okay, so what do we have? We have IP into SP. We have Herald in the hand. And this card, Hidden Negate, when they use the Herald, or summon the Herald, target a monster, um, negate it. And then they have red. Carrot is not available, though. Carrot is not available. Ah. Well, that takes away the follow-up issue. Um, so now I kind of want to kill them, but we don't have to necessarily. We can still break the board and then just set up 2 or 3 removals for the normal summon, and then Sprite still loses. That is still a thing we can do. We drew both targets. We drew the Quem, so like... I guess I'll chain. I guess I'll chain. Because I'm gonna do both the normal summon and opening, so... Like, discard Aliber to summon Aliber from the deck is so obvious. So obvious what's going on. But I think it's the play. Okay, this resolved. Um, Herald of the Arclight is an activation negation. So let's just get Branded Fusion. Quem deserves an alt art. The Quem alt art is the exact same pose, but this here, this piece of her cape is her leg. That's what the Quem alt art is. It's the same thing, but this is her leg. Okay, well they definitely have Ash, right? Yeah, because they would have summoned this first. Okay, Sprint is another disruption. That's a crazy draw. That's such a crazy draw. Okay, there is the... And Melfi monsters in your hand. Okay. Okay. If I send from the extra deck to the graveyard, it should not get banished. Should still be fine. I could also send... No, that's fine. Yeah, if we send from the extra deck, it should be fine. Hand or main deck, yeah. So, could send this to draw a card. Could also go to the end phase and play. If Branded Fusion gets ashed, it's kind of reasonable. Yeah, I think we could do this. It's pretty good. Second effect? Yeah, second effect is good. This would be a good negate bait. Oh, my bad. That should have been Mercuria, not this one. I don't know why I did that. I'm so stupid. Just resolves, by the way. Just resolves. Don't ask why I didn't kill them, by the way. Obviously, we attacked for game that turn. I don't know why I didn't. I really need to stream sooner. Like I'm streaming way too late. I'm just playing like shit. That was obviously just lethal if we attack in the right order. We just needed to attack in the right order. We just needed to attack red first, and then it was game over. We can just masquerade, yeah, but I do need to watch out for red. And I want them to search for Jet first. Awu, hello. Yeah, that's Gamma Burst. So maybe they don't play Smashes? Surely you play Smashes. I'm not trying to masquerade right now. I don't think it's the right play. What the hell? Okay, I don't blame my opponent. This interaction is ancient at this point, but you do not out Mirror Jade this way. Okay, you do if I order it incorrectly. Fucking stupid me. But you know what? Wait. Oh my god. I'm gonna kill myself. I swear. Okay, we just lost the game on purpose. I guess we just lost the game on purpose. That's almost as bad as yesterday's Tenpai game. Yeah, this was really bad. Like this, they didn't do anything correctly, but you know, neither did we. I definitely need to stream earlier. Like we just get Mirror Jade back. Chain Cartesia, put Rinbrum target in the graveyard. Masquerade was a good choice. Masquerade was not a good choice, no. The way I played it was correct until that very last second. Starter is dead? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, they search for Gamma Buzz, which means they have in their hand Smashes right now, so as soon as we make a Masquerade, it just dies. It's not a good play. Okay. Why are we in the battle phase now? Okay, I don't know who my opponent is, but that was not a real game of Yu-Gi-Oh! That was not a real game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Congrats. Shut up. Don't say congrats. That was a dumb game. Okay, we're going second again. Okay, this deck doesn't care about Fua unless it's not Blue Eyes. It might not be Blue Eyes, because, like, look at the accessories. There are no Blue Eyes players that don't use the Blue Eyes field. Okay, it's Blue Eyes. I should have Fua anyway. How do Blue Eyes players always open access to both engines? They don't. Did you watch my tournament stream last week? They do not open both engines every game. Not even close. Okay. Now we just hope that they don't have an out to Fua. They do not. that's an evenly matched. That's a good draw. Okay, they're playing into it. That's also a good draw. Finally. Okay, the problem is... There is no problem. Never mind. The Maxi solved my problem. Believe it or not. Because now we can thrust to force the Omni negate, and then we can evenly. We could even just thrust for another evenly. That would also be fine. Although I think grass might be a bit better. No. No. Surely it should be both evenlies. There's also a drill beam, which I forgot about. So we have to beat 2 Omnis. Which we should be able to do. Like, you would think Branded Fusion would bait an Omni negate. You would think it would. But because of the Max E, I don't know, I'm kind of not sure. I'm kind of not sure. Albaz would? Albaz wouldn't, because they also have the trap. The trap can be used on Albaz. So... I feel like we gotta go evenly matched. I mean, Branded Fusion. Then thrust, then evenly. Okay, nice. Drill beam has been used. Okay, to be fair, they also have a third Omni. If they play Blazer, which they will. They also have a third Omni. Which is why I think evenly is best. Because they will never see it coming. They will never see the second one coming. See, it's too late. It's too late. Alright, I have priority to slam down this second one. Now they can't go... You can't use this. Okay, that was the first actually convincing game from Branded right there. The first game that we didn't look like we're playing an absolute rogue deck. They win by making early Blazer. Yeah, when I enter the battle phase, you play around the second one by making Blazer. Okay, we're in standby phase apparently. Which is fine actually. We go main phase here. I'm gonna normal summon this. Okay, that's a Dominus Purge. Playing around Impom, kinda? Okay, Maxi, hello. Hello, Maxi. What's the weird branded deck? All branded decks are weird at this point. All branded decks are weird. It's not as weird as it was yesterday. Also, thank you to Richard Camillo for... At least we can't get Ash. That is true. But we can give them a draw every time we special summon. You're weird? That is very true. That is very true. When's the new pack? Is it really in 3 hours? We could have pulled Mitsurugi this stream. This could have been the stream for Mitsurugi. But I'm already really tired, and I need to start playing earlier so that we can actually get quality games. I need to play better. More like 7, 8. Is it actually? I have no idea. 3 hours is when maintenance starts? Okay, but that's not when it finishes. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot longer. The stream is scheduled for tomorrow anyway. That's the Mitsurugi stream. Thoughts on Branded into Mitsu? It's the same as always these days. Branded doesn't have good matchups and bad matchups. It only has impossible matchups and bad matchups. Because Branded loses to non-engine. It doesn't care about most Dex engines. So it's literally just at the whims of whether they draw the right Ashes and Impulses and Cold Buys and stuff. That's all that matters. And Mitsurugi Raizio draws cards, so... Okay, what is this? This is stun? Why did we set a card? Are we threatening a Super Poly? Okay, so this must be... No, wait. This must be... Cyber Dragon? I mean, it's playing Maxi and Purge. What do you mean Cyber Dragon? I'm banishing it. I'm gonna banish it. No, nothing good comes from setting a monster. Nothing good can come from this. How many cards does Mitsu Raizio draw? It depends on the combo, but Cross always draws 1. But you can draw cards with Emerald. And that's something you can loop. So, like I've been labbing combos that draw 3 cards. They make Emerald? Well, they can make Emerald. It's just an option. Like, Raizio Mitsu has an abundance of rank 4 options. Okay, I'm gonna assume this is stun, not Cyber Dragon. Yeah, but from a disruption standpoint, Mitsurugi doesn't have like the best disruption against Branded, because it's like a Raigeki, which is like fine for Branded, you know? Yeah, there's also Dugaras, which is just another option for drawing cards with rank 4s. It depends what you go for. I don't think anybody who... I think anybody who says that they know exactly what Raizio Mitsu is gonna do in Master Duel is lying. I don't think we know what the combo is gonna be in the end. Let's go for Albion. Is Voiceless Mitsurugi a thing? I'm sure somebody will. We used to see Ryuge Voiceless, so like I'm sure somebody will play the other ritual deck in it as well. I'm gonna make Furious, not Chaos. Because it's game either way. And I kinda wanna preserve my options. Okay. I expected this, to be fair. We should have played around it. It's fine. We have a lot more gas. Yeah, we could have gotten Branded Lost first. Oh, 3 monsters. Into Triff. The 4-time YCS champ or whatever. Okay. Anyway. Oh, it's Judgment? Yeah, this is a special summon only. This is crazy if we just get this. Because they have to Judgment this. And then this dies in the end phase. And then we have Banishment, and it's just game over. Like, you have to Judgment this, or you lose. Now what do you do? Okay, hear me out. Branded Sword for the giant bodies. What is Stun gonna do against that? So what's weird about this branded deck? I'll show you after the game. Oh my god. I just fucked up. No. Come on, why? Why am I so bad? Imagine I find a way to lose this game. Okay, oh, I can still press no. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I tried to make chaos with my tokens. Yeah, I'm literally playing so... Oh my god, my opponent's name is Bastard. I'm literally playing the worst I've ever played. Like, I think I was better at Branded, like, day 3 of playing it than I am now. Anyway, this is what's weird about the list. We were playing a more weird list, but we're basically playing Trap Tracks, Karma Cannon, D-Barrier, and yeah, that we used to be playing 3 of this and 3 of this. And I still think it's pretty good to play 3 and 3. Cool approach. Yeah, I mean, it's just meant to be auto win going first. There's 1 tracks, why is it in every hand? I have no idea. I switched to a 40 card version and have been having consistent results. Losses. Yeah, it do be like that. But 60 loses as well. The format is like completely moved on past Branded, unfortunately. Like I said this years ago, really, or like a year ago, but like Branded was good for a while because it could go second and people wouldn't know what to do. Like you would break boards with engine. But like eventually power creep happened, kind of like as soon as Snake Eye was released, really. From there on out, it became it became true that like Branded is just a going first deck. It can only go first effectively. Cause like decks get so strong nowadays that like you can't expect to beat them when they full combo with anything. No board breakers, no engine. You have to just stop them with hand traps. It's like the only way. And Branded just isn't built for that, you know? Have you looked at how good Branded Draco Tail is? I just got here, why are we playing so many traps and Farfa? Okay, the Farfa is staple. The Farfa is mandatory. Um, let me try playing a little differently. What can we cut here? Farfa's crazy, prompt guy. Let's play 3 trap track and 1 dupe. Isn't Dracotail branded just Dracotail with 2 Brafu, 1 Elbaz? I think that's how the TCG plays it, yes. I think they just play Dracotail pure, with like a small engine. But you know that's not how we're gonna play it. In Master Duel, when we try Dracotail, we're gonna see how good it is. I also think that the new branded card should be coming to Master Duel soon. Right? The World Premier card should be pretty good. Cartesia maybe too. Oh yeah, true. But the average TCG Andy doesn't even recognize that Cartesia is a branded card. So, you know. I think Dracotail will be the first deck of that deck builder pack. Yeah, I agree. I think they will give us Dracotail maybe next pack after this month. Draw Super Poly or lose? No, we still lose. This is literally exactly what I was saying. We can draw Super Poly if we want, and I still don't think we guarantee a win. Like, this hand is actually really custom if we draw Super Poly, because it's Super Poly plus Albaz, plus the way to play, like a normal way to play anyway, plus also Thrust for grass, and Cold-Buy for Ash. So it's actually just like perfect. And even then it's not guaranteed. But like take away one of these pieces, like the Thrust or the Cold-Buy or the Albaz, and it's still just like unwinnable. Yeah, we would still lose to Impulse anyway. Exactly. Okay, I'm gonna go get some water, and then if they haven't finished comboing, then I guess I'll just lose. So, well, I'll lose either way, you know? If they finished, I lose. If they haven't, I don't. So, we still lose. Anyway, BRB. Oh, we did draw it. We actually drew Super Poly. Okay. Let's see if I can put my money where my mouth is and lose this game. Um yeah, custom hand, right? I mean I call it a custom hand. So let me prove it. I threw again. This was so winnable. I just threw again. I just didn't use my plays. I had sword, add back, Cartesia, and then keep playing. And I just didn't. Even this game, I'm misplaying. You need to play perfect and you don't have to think at all. I mean, it's not that difficult. We can do it. We just didn't. Like, I don't think I've ever played as bad as I have these last couple of days. I don't know why. Probably wouldn't be enough. I think it might have been enough. Tired? It might because we're streaming really late. Like, I set my stream schedule for like 11 p.m. at night for me. And then like I still get up at like a normal time in the morning and then I just, you know, I'm tired at night. I should schedule them for a bit earlier. But also, like, I think there's other reasons. I think I'm just kind of burnt out right now. Maybe after the Duelist Cup, it was just time to not play for a few weeks. I'll try Mitsu. Mitsu might make it better. Variety streams? I don't know about that. Maybe. Okay, first action, popping this card is crazy. Mistress is crazy? What's wrong with Mistress? Branded is bronze icon deck. Yes. Branded is not even bronze icon. In fact, what is bronze icon? Is it top 500 or is it top 1000? Is it 500 or 1000? It's top 10,000? Really? They give you bronze for being top 10,000. And yet silver is top 100. I feel like it should be top 1000. That doesn't sound right. That's why it's called Garrett icon. This is so stupid, by the way. Whoever made this rule that I don't have a response window after an attack is stupid. I guess we threw this game. Like, yeah, we negate and then win next turn. So, again, that's like the third game in the last couple of days that is a free win. And we lost it. How is this a thing? Like, how is this a thing? It's so stupid. Yeah, obviously we don't die there. Really stupid. Still, I think that game made my point anyway. Even though we might have won that on the follow-up, I think my point was pretty clearly made. You can make up any hand you like, but if it's not allowed hand traps, you don't win anymore. You just don't win anymore. Okay, this is crazy because we have the thrust and the trap tracks. So I can set dupe and my choice of power trap. Is this right? Yeah, this is right. Yeah, we should have picked up the Golden Sword Soul before they attack. Even after the first attack, it's like still fine. We just didn't do it because like I'm stupid and tired. This could be Albaz. I quite like Albaz here. Okay, so this is exactly why the trap track is so good, right? We drew it as well as thrust, so like it doesn't really matter. But like, imagine we didn't draw it. I would have set it with the thrust instead of the dupe, because then we just go trap track, choose whether we want dupe, or if we just want D-barrier. And D-barrier obviously just wins. Why in red of a banishment? Trap track says you can only activate one trap. So like literally this, I just thought that it might come up, so. Because I'm gonna D-barrier early. I'm definitely D-barriering early. So then in red goes better than banishment. Like I have to fuse now, I think. I think we go dupe now. Otherwise we miss out on the Lost Search. Hopefully they don't play Fiendsmith. I mean, it shouldn't matter. We still have a branded board on top of everything. So... Okay, so I'm gonna chill. Yeah, go ahead, summon X. Surely it matters. I am the new? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Yeah, Target Furious is the best one because I can't interact with back row. I think I'm genuinely gonna negate that. Just because, like, I don't care about Ryziel. I only want to interact with that back row. Hello, April. Hello, Yassine. That was actually the wrong target. I should have targeted Aloba. But it doesn't really matter. You got a red reboot? No. What's cool is that you can even play around red reboot with branded lost by making sure that this gets flipped in the branded lost window. Which is like a real thing that you should do if you get sent first, you know? If it's a blind second deck. You know? If it's Tempai or you know, the other one, Gem Knight. I love trap tracks. Me too. Me too. I feel like that was a win that we forgot to record. This hand, by the way, reminds me of another advantage of Trap Tracks over Duplication itself. Duplication requires you to have Branded Fusion in the graveyard for it to be good, whereas Trap Tracks, if you hard draw it, is less of a brick because it's like easier to get a monster on the board than it is to get Branded Fusion, you know? So like this hand, if we were going first with this hand, we would be able to set Trap Tracks, summon the Sarania when they summon a light or dark monster and put it in the graveyard. Then we pop the Sarania with the Trap Tracks, set the dupe, and the Sarania sends the Branded Fusion. And we couldn't do that if we had just dupe. So it's like a neat little advantage. Yes, set all the cards. Set them all. It's also a good draw. We even have Cold by Valencia. Can we talk about the coin tosses? I'm suffering from a very unfair coin toss ratio. You should do what I'm doing. You should record your coin wins and losses, like I have on the screen. You should record them so that you always know exactly whether you're full of shit or not, you know? Whether you are interpreting it wrong. I find that it helps. I couldn't think of a better phrase. I'm sorry. I couldn't think of a better phrase. They get to keep Cross and Detonator here, which is like kind of cringe, but oh, they didn't keep Cross. Okay. So what is this back row? Just like Imperm? Like how is Imperm better than Cross? It must be like Plasma Hole maybe? I don't know. But Fusion Dupe should be Fusion Deployment should be a good play, right? I think they thought they could only keep one. Oh, potentially, yeah. Potentially they thought that. We could just go Super Poly, like with Albaz. The Trap Tracks means that we get D-Barrier, like, it's kind of good, you know? Maybe that is all we need. It's probably all we need. Okay, activating Aggregator here is really bad. This is just clicking glowy button. There's no reason to use Aggregator, come on. Now I can just activate it for free. I'm gonna send Branded Fusion so that I can use dupe. How many people signed up to Friday's tournament? Not a lot. I'm hoping that more people will nearer the time. I should maybe shout that out again, yeah. if you want to play in a $100 tournament for first place on Friday, make sure you sign up. Make sure you're in the Discord and make sure you sub to the Twitch channel. Yeah, it was just improv. That's not gonna help you. Yeah, we could have done something fancy like that, but there's no reason to. Mirajade is like established engine. As long as he's on the board and like turns are passing, we're in a good spot. So, any reason you use the roller skates, mate? I think it's the coolest one. The only one that, you know, looks like something I'd wear. Okay, this is a full lab combo hand, by the way. Full lab combo. Now it's their turn to set D barrier. Look at how unfair they are, searching and setting D barrier. How unfair is that? So broken. I hate that they put the footy rescue rabbit behind the stupid dice game thing. What is this dice game? What game are you talking about? The next event is Dice Rally? Yeah, but can't you get the rabbit beforehand? You can get the Royal Rescue Rabbit anyway, right? There's a Rescue Rabbit mate. Oh, is there one with the football on it? Okay. Well, I don't really care about that, but I think the field is actually quite nice. When both players have the like football pitch field, it's actually kind of cool. Okay, activating I'm gonna use Fafa and target this guy because that will prompt them to use it. And then we banish one more card. It does look very clean, yeah. Dice Rally was quite enjoyable last time. Was anyone here for the Dice Rally event stream? It was actually really fun. We were trying to resolve Sanctifier Neko Main King. It was really fun. Okay, we have a branded in red, which is nice, because then we can play on their turn. That's pretty good. What else do we have? Probably just send like High Spirits or Brand of Fusion. Probably Fusion. They let this get banished, which is crazy. They didn't chain it. No, my kit. Okay, we can search banishment here, which is nice. Or we could get Quam. I kind of like getting banishment though, because Lovely's on the board, so we can just like remove it immediately in the standby phase. Oh wait, they're gonna go crazy actually in this end phase. Or not. Okay. Wait, where did the Kuklok go? Oh, it's in the graveyard. Hmm. I thought they were gonna go crazy. Did we mill branded opening? We did. Okay, that's pretty important. I mean, it's not that important, actually. Doesn't really matter. They get to chain a trap to this, but the most important part is that they can't bounce Lovely. I wanted to chain this first. I'll use this after. I wanted to chain 2 Big Welcome basically, so I can definitely banish Lovely. That's the idea. What is the best one here? It's probably Coritus, just because it stays on the board and, you know, keeps board presence. As fun as Masquerade is, I like this one. Could have also been Hero Chaos Angelite. I'm gonna banish the lady right away, so I'm gonna banish the lady with Mirror Jade. Depends what they bounce. Let's see. It could have been Drago's Depelia, because then we get to negate this card. We get a lot of follow-up next turn. Well, a little bit actually. It's not a lot. The field spell is a problem, is it? Why is the field spell a problem? I feel like banishing Lovely is a really big a big way to win the grind game. Because they don't have anything infinite anymore. One of these is a big welcome. Here is the second big welcome. So I just need to play for not dying and establishing follow-up. They set a third big welcome here, and this is glitch. They can flip glitch whenever they want, but like glitch isn't that scary. If they're in punishment, they can get back the Lovely. Oh my god. Okay, here's Typhon, sure. One of the reasons why Coritus is nicer. Because we can, you know, keep it. I should have banished that Lovely right away. That... I really dislike this. I really dislike this. That might have just been instance number 10,000 of me throwing an unlosable game. I don't think any deck loses to Typhon as much as Branded sometimes. Okay, bouncing this one is crazy work, but sure. They want to destroy this. What does this say? I mean, this does mess up the backjack, technically. It won't trigger, But I do get my follow-up. Not that it's a lot of follow-up. It's like kind of whatever. I needed to activate the Mirror Jade. That Typhon was like huge. I mean, okay, how do they clear it? How do they clear it? It might be better to just leave it on the board because the follow-up is like useless. Maybe I'm gonna keep it on the board. End phase. Yeah, sure. I swear. Okay, Dominus Impulse. Like, if they just were not thinking about how that would have messed up their top deck. Go away, Typhon. Leave me alone. Are you on one retribution? Yes. Okay, this is big welcome. This is whatever. Impulse. Okay, it's probably activate this. And send this. Okay, activating big welcome now. I hope they're on one lady, but they're probably not. Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that pop. That definitely, I definitely had to chain. They just summoned Ariana and bounced Ariana. Sure. What's cool is that they can't, can they even impulse me? Yeah, they can. They can impulse me. Yeah, this is so huge. We should have, we really needed to activate that Mary Jade last turn. We don't just dead. I feel like we're just dead. Yeah, we just lost. Unfortunate. Still an enjoyable game? I don't really think so. I think at this point, if I make big mistakes, the game is a non-game. Really. Also, chat, you shouldn't listen to Haas when it comes to Labyrinth. He is known to yap his ass off. I guess we just pass. Who thinks they have a negate for my Maxi and OTK under Fua? Okay, I just didn't chain it though. I just didn't chain it. I guess we won't know. Okay, do they have Cold Buy as well? No. Okay, to be fair, it's not like we can win. There's no hand traps in our deck. Pistials don't count. We would need to draw like both of them. They can just kill me if they want to. Can Sarnia save us? No. It cannot. I mean, maybe, but like, they can negate them if they want to. We could draw the Golden Sword Soul. That would save us. I guess that's what we're trying to draw. Okay, one more draw. Literally one more draw. And we have to find it. They summon the node. Or the star. And that's not it. Why did we surrender? Why wouldn't we have surrendered? It was game. We were in turn 2. This one's also over. But yeah, I'm not very good right now at advertising and hyping it up. Because like I'm really tired, but like if you want to play in the tournament, make sure you do. It's going to be really cool. The stream is going to be cool. Don't have a lot of people signed up, which means you got a good chance of winning that really big prize. That, let's be honest, really too big prize. So like, make sure to sign up. I don't know how you have patience for Malice combos. What are the tournament rules? It's kind of just a normal tournament. Like, it's exactly what you would think it is. You can check them out on the Discord though. You can see all the rules. We're doing them regular now, so we do monthly tournaments regularly. I have to have the patience for the Malice combos because I'm playing like branded and evenly. Like, if I just left every time, it would be even more depressing because it would be all the time. I have to play it out a little bit. Like, we would have won the game earlier, but we topped out to the Super Poly if we played it properly. If Mitsu Raiju was out during the DC, do you think you would have played that instead? I have no idea. I would have played what I thought the best deck was. So, it would have taken testing. What are they doing? Are they realizing that if they want to get to Binder, they have to use Firewall? Because that's not the worst thing in the world. Maybe they want to add back Ash instead. I would have scooped on someone Dormouse. So props to you for being able to hold out. I mean, it was Field Spell. It wasn't Dormouse. It was Activate Field Spell. It's very different. I usually scoop to normal summon Dormouse because most people know how to do that combo. But like the other one card combos are weaker and there's more nuances to it. So like it's easier to like fuck it up. But generally I scoop to Dormouse. Adding back Ash would be annoying. It wouldn't be that annoying. Because there's no play here. If they add back Ash, they pass. And we're like kind of okay. They should add back a Malice so they can go White Binder. Because then the Evenly like barely does anything because they have an Omni. And we don't win with these useless cards. Versus the entire Malice deck. This deck is so broken. This is every deck. This is every deck. It's just a little bit better every time. Snake Eye did the same thing. It's just a little bit better this time. Because they also draw cards. It's just a little bit better. That's not an Omni Negate. But it basically is an Omni Negate. Sure. Sure. Okay, Firewall with no bouncers. Appaloosa and Terahertz. Okay, what are we sending the second one for now? So it's not Aggregator? It's Code of Soul. Okay, of course it is. I get so mad when I see decks with Code of Soul, Mathmech. It's gonna be more reasonable next format, when they've lost a bunch of starters. They just didn't think. 60 card deck, negate fusion deployment. Just no thoughts, head empty. It's not that unreasonable, but when you don't have a big board, because they've already used everything. They've already used Terahertz, they've already used Appaloosa. That was just such a bad play. They really kept Appaloosa too. They really kept Appaloosa. They have no guaranteed follow-up. They did not search anything. I guess they have March hair. Apparently they have March hair. Yeah. I mean, I'm playing bad all day, but like Branded is also looking ass. Branded might be like completely out. It might be completely out. I mean, I know the build isn't totally accurate, like totally optimal, but it's not like an optimal build is any different. Like, it's not like there is a build of Branded that's like a tier ahead or anything. We have some gems. I don't know if this will be enough. They will be better against Mitsu. I'm more looking forward to playing Mitsu than playing against Mitsu with Branded. I'm more looking forward to playing Mitsu, which is weird because I've never played a ritual deck. If you look at my stats, let's have a look at how many times I've ritual summoned. It's shit till Abo pilots it. You see, people like to say that, but it's not true. Because I can also play Branded. Um, pretty perfectly. It's just the deck is still bad. Number of ritual summons, 15. There's 6k in bundles? What do you mean by there's 6k in bundles? You telling me there's a free 6k gems that I can obtain right now? That 15 prob voiceless voice? No, it's not. This is probably solo modes. I don't own voiceless voice. I've never ritual summoned. I have, yeah, that's the proficiency test right now. I'm on 7. You're talking about buying gems. Okay, okay. Like the proficiency test, I'm still on the 7 because I haven't ritual summoned. I have to ritual summon, which we will finally complete tomorrow, I guess. So, like, I'm surprised that I'm excited for Mitsu. I am surprised about that. It doesn't really play like a ritual deck, which I think I like about it. Like, the ritual spell doesn't feel like a ritual spell. So, like, yeah. You have Ryziel? I do have Ryziel. What other decks can we play? Why can't I play this? Oh, I don't own this card. Okay. What am I missing from Centaurion? Isn't there a card that you're supposed to play that I'm not playing? Um, no, I'm in the extra deck. I mean in the extra deck. Oh, it's this one. It's Silhouette Rabbit. However you say it. Oh, I don't own the card. Okay, never mind. Let's just play SP. What do we have? Vela, Droll, Bestials. Sure, sure. Why are you saying don't chain? Pretty sure it's fine to chain. They're not going to extend. It's pretty obvious they're not going to extend. That's why you're the GOAT. I am not the GOAT. I'm literally the worst player in the world. Literally the worst. I don't know why I'm so depressed right now. That's 4 hand traps and a 1-card starter. Why is there Droll in this deck, by the way? I don't recall putting Droll in this deck. I don't really know why. End phase. Okay. Wait, the Droll is crazy because it's a spellcaster. Maybe that's why it's in here. I can use it. I can fusion summon Chorozo. In theory. You playing Savage? No, I probably should. I've never played this before. It was just a list that I had built. It's just Centaurion though. I'm gonna discard the Droll. Do we play around Nib or not? could just lethal them. Do we think they have nib? I kind of want to lethal them. Wow, they have it. I kind of don't want a maxi. What happens if I don't, actually? We just get a Bestial and that's it? Yeah, so I need to maxi. There was no reason to play into it, I just didn't... I didn't want to play around it. Yeah, this is lethal. Oh, it's not lethal. It's not lethal. I thought it was lethal. Okay, that's a good draw. That's also a fine draw. Wait, they have maxi the whole time? How does that work? How does that make any sense? Can you banish a pendulum scale with phalanx? I don't want to test it, but can you banish a pendulum scale? I mean, I feel like you should be able to. No, that scale is not a monster? Yeah, but it says target a monster card. So, these are monster cards. Don't listen to them. We'll find out when I activate it if I can target them. I can target them. I can target them. It makes perfect sense why. Like, you can target Centurion back row. Like, that's the whole reason it's worded like that. I just didn't know if it worked with a scale. Okay, this was wrong, because this is a Fiendsmith starter. I should have waited to banish an Engraver. Okay, cool. I'm sorry for being really low energy, chat. I'm just really not. I'm not energized. I think I really should go back on my meds. I stopped taking them for no reason, but I should really go back on them. Cause I don't feel very happy. This is a brick. I've drew this card every single hand. Why is he in my hand again? All 3 games. Do I play the Zoroa? I do. Crowley is a knock. Like, this engine is cool because it's a starter for Centurion. I guess I didn't need this one because I already have Crowley. Like, how cool is this engine? Imagine we didn't draw the Crowley. Imagine we also got to special summon the Crowley for free. If they impalm the Primera Primus here, we would still have a Synchro 12 for Auxilia. It's like the best starter. I mean, obviously they would impalm like this, but you know. It is, it's a really nice starter. What is it with these back-to-back players holding Maxi for like halfway through the game? Why did I add that one? Fuck me, I'm so shit. Why did I add that one? Okay. This, I suppose. Oh, speaking of Melodious. Okay, are we gonna do it, chat? Are we gonna do it? I think I'm gonna do it. Opponent is baffled right now. Okay. 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 I should have maybe summoned my Baron by now. Who's ready for the next best deck, next format, when the dust settles, to have Brilliant Fusion in it and Mitsurugi. Who is ready for that? Now what? What do you do with 2 level 4s? They can still make Baguska for like the next couple of hours. Or that. Okay. What deck was this initially? Melodious. Okay. Well, they can't kill me, so I'll just play for follow-up, which I have a lot of. They went battle phase. That's cool. Because now I can stick this on the board. They should have just gone straight end phase. Okay, it doesn't matter, they're negating it. Okay, I don't get the chance to use this effect? Really? Oh, I guess I don't have any. Yeah, sure. Wait, I do have this one. Oh, non-synchro. Okay. Sprite Elf. Last game. We just simply win. We draw Crowley for the 4th time. And we simply win. See, look at how many coins we're winning now that we swapped off of Branded. It's really weird. Really weird. We drew Spenta again. That's pretty cool. Branded coin tosses are always cursed? Yes. Yes, they are. Unfortunately. Drop your maxi. Okay. Just drop the surrender button, I guess. Okay, close to 4,000. We can get that extra bit. I mean, we're still in Diamond 1. We can get, like, an entire extra pack if we want to for Mitsurugi. Here's my Mitsurugi Raziel build. Kind of. It's not a good deck. Don't take the list super seriously. But, like, looking at what I have, what do we need? I need to craft an Ouroboros. I need to craft this guy. This guy, this guy. Yeah. Should be okay. I think we'll be okay. Should be a good stream tomorrow. Hopefully I feel better and not miserable. But yeah. I know it's a short stream, kind of. But I'm really tired, so I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching the garbage gameplay today. Let me find someone to raid. And don't forget to join the tournament. Seriously. Seriously. You guys gotta join. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be amazing. Anyway. Who's online?